Very good evening to you watching the full view here on SABC News Channel. Thank you so much for joining the team here in Studio 11 this Wednesday evening. The clock is ticking, of course, and what will be at the end of it when the clock strikes midnight is the question. Lots of build-up of attention here in the country as some people are anxious following threats of violence, bloodshed even. As the police minister is in KwaZulu-Natal, he is currently awaiting word from the Constitutional Court on whether or not there can be a halt of an execution on the warrant of arrest of former President Jacob Zuma as he's approached the courts. He's approached the Constitutional Court for rescission on its 15-month sentence, but it's also gone, that is his legal team, to the Pietermaritzburg High Court asking for a stay on the execution of his arrest. That verdict only to be delivered on Friday. And what the police minister and the police commissioner are asking the Court is whether or not they ought to go ahead. The state attorney saying, though, that there is no need for clarity, an order already exists. So that deadline ends at midnight tonight. More details from our colleagues who are in NKANDLA. We spoke to my colleague Simpio Makanya earlier on. He spoke to the former president's son, Edward Zuma, who is saying all is in place to prevent that arrest from being executed. We're watching those developments. Let's go straight to the news headlines. So there's still no word from the police on whether the former president will be taken into custody by the midnight deadline. This says the MKMVA spokesperson, Carl Niehaus, vows to fight his temporary suspension from the ANC. The ongoing feud between warring taxi associations in Cape Town claims 7 lives. The second test match between the Springboks and Georgia cancelled because of COVID-19 infections in both camps. Our question, what are your expectations to happen tonight in relation to former President Jacob Zuma's possible arrest? Some of you think actually it's a non-issue. Why are we even asking this question? And some of you are speculating on what your expectations are. Some saying it's a done deal. There'll be no arrest. Others are saying, well, you know, he should be arrested. There is a court order in place. Hashtag full views where you can send your thoughts. You can view our interviews or features by simply going to sabcnews.com. You'll find us on Facebook and Twitter, and you can be one of the more than 1 million people who subscribe to our YouTube channel.